Hey, welcome back, Team Starlight. We have a special feature match for you today. We have some Tengu format, with Declan on the left playing Infernity, and me on the right playing Tengu Plants.
What is up, y'all? So, just to preface this, me and Albert play so much Tengu format, and we are Tengu format experts, so you can expect to see zero misplays in this video. Um, I am starting off with a combo. I've got Stygian Street Patrol, special summoning Infernity Archfiend from my hand, which gets me a search. And then I'm going to activate Foolish Burial. Oh my god. And I'm like thinking here what to send because I actually have no idea, I'll be honest. I decided to send the Archfiend because then I can special summon it off of the Infernity Launcher. Infernity Launcher lets you special summon 2 Infernities from the extra deck, or sorry, from the graveyard. And I decided to make Trishula here just to rip one out of the hand. I'm not sure if this is the best route, but it's what I went for. If you're not familiar with Infernities, they basically get their effects when you have no cards in hand, and they search like really broken trap cards that are akin to Solemn Judgment.
And in classic Tengu fashion, I had like the best going first hand, but not the greatest going second hand, because Declan's all set up now, so all my cards are getting negated with Barrier.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was right to barrier that Scapegoat. I think it was probably not worth it, because now I'm all out of barriers because I have to barrier the Gores. So now I'm sitting kind of vulnerable, and he's tour guiding it up.
Yeah, there's no way to cleanly clear this Trishula though. So I just want to get the Archfiend off the board.
That
But you're
allows
able
me
to
to
grab
get
that
out the
Avenger.
exactly. Avenger's effect is you can special summon him from the grave if you have no cards in hand and one of your monsters was destroyed by battle, and then he becomes the effect. Or sorry, he becomes the level of the destroyed monster. So he's level 4 now, but it's not really all that useful. And now Albert's got 2 back row, but I got the pro set heavy. Oh my god.
Dude, yeah, this little Avenger, I always forget his effect. Because we play so much, you know, we love playing Tengu, but that heavy storm goes through, and I got nothing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just hitting in with the Trishula here. Albert's pretty low on resources and life points, but he top decks that tour guide.
Yeah, but we got the break on the
Bernie
resolution,
break.
and now I'm just stuck with this little tour guide. That's gonna be game 1.
Yeah, for any break, for those who don't know, is basically just Raigeki break. It's kind of based off of that, but instead of pitching a card, you have to banish a Infernity card from your grave, and you also have to have nothing in hand. So that's what that does. But Albert going first here. Got some tour guide Sengan action.
Yeah, I think I just passed. Yeah. I think I have a Veiler and a Maxi in hand, so I'm feeling pretty good this game too. Also, we did not side. Declan did not have a side deck with him, so we just went straight into game 2 without siding.
Yes. Here I am thinking, I'm like, do I want to overlay and make something and run over the tour guide? Or keep my Necromancer on the field after crashing? Ultimately, I decided to crash, which I think is the wrong play. Actually, just kidding. I don't make misplays with Tengu. But yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't know why I did that.
So we're gold striking for the Rhoda. Want that late game Greffer action. Ooh, and I just drew into MST. No barrier. Got the Kaius coming down. Sangan resolving. I'm feeling good. Oh, now I have the Veiler. I remember now. I just had Maxi in hand, but now I have Veiler.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. This is where I was feeling like maybe I shouldn't have just left the Necromancer up, because at least, I mean, it'd still be pretty terrible, but if I exceed, he would just fall off into the graveyard. But I opt to set 3 and set a monster and pass here.
And we got the Tengu coming down, and that's too much pressure for Declan. Scoops it up.
Yep, so we're going into a decisive game 3 where I start off with double Gold Sarcophagus. For those who don't know, Gold Sark is at 3 in Tengu format, and it's kind of a key piece for the Infernity deck and some Infernity decks that like to play it, because you can combo it with Tour Guide, such as like banishing the Archfiend like I do here, and then special summoning a Leviair to get the banished monster back.
But we got the tour guide coming down. Eats a solemn warning. Feels bad.
I'm going to go for the Upstart Goblin into an Armageddon Knight, which I will use to send probably Stygian Street Patrol. Looks like I'm thinking between Avenger and Street Patrol, but I think I ultimately choose the Street Patrol because I'm getting the Archfiend to my hand next turn and Monster Reborn. So that is a lot of pressure if Albert doesn't have stuff like hand traps or any sort of warning. Here we go. We got the tour guide.
Grabbing the Sangan. And I forgot what my extra deck cards do, so I'm reading it. But we got the Solemn Judgment. Getting rid of this Sea Dragon.
Yeah, you were trying to steal my Archfiend so I wouldn't get it to my hand. That would have been nasty. I have to judgment that. But now I get these cards to my hand. So here comes the Grepher. Going to set my hand. Then special summon Archfiend with Stygian Street Patrol. Street Patrol, you banish it from graveyard to summon a fiend from hand. And now, with my Infernity Archfiend, I get to search any Infernity card. And so I choose... Am I still choosing? I have no idea. I'm going for Avenger, I think. And then I go Grepher effect. Pitch the Avenger. Grepher send Necromancer. And I probably have some sort of... let's see. What am I thinking here?
Dude, tough lines, man.
Yeah, I honestly love Infernities. They're so... And they're actually more of a real dueling deck, I feel like, in Tengu than in Hat, where it's like combo into Oblivion. But, okay, here comes the Monster Reborn. So I get the Necromancer. The Necromancer can special summon Avenger with his effect. And then I just decided to go for Trishula, because it's just so juicy to go for this card whenever you can.
Yeah, Trishula too good. And we're gonna go effect. Target my back row. Target a tour guide.
I think I do the Sangan, the back row, and random card in hand. It ends up being Pot of Avarice. You chained the enemy controller just so that I wouldn't be able to attack over, multiple tokens. I only hit over one. And then I have to pass it back.
Yeah, and my hand's not looking the best. I have, I think, 2 Tengus and a Monster Reborn. Oh, and I got BLS in Tengu. We got the Tengu coming down.
Damn.
Gonna go for a Reborn on the little Avenger because he's a tuner. And I can go for a 5. I can go for a 6. But I go for a 2 because it's a light. And that's going to make my BLS live. So BLS comes
Boom.
down. And I'm going to attack over Trish. Going to attack over Necromancer. Avenger comes out, but I run it over with the Tengu, and I'm feeling pretty good here. That back row did
Yeah.
nothing to stop me, so I'm happy. I'm feeling good here. And Declan's in top deck mode, but that's just how the deck likes to play, so. But we got Mind Control. BLS banished himself. Unfortunate.
Thankfully, I had that out there. The BLS was most certainly a problem. And like Albert said, we are in top deck war, but Infernity always has the sack potential now because for those who don't know, Infernity Archfiend, if you draw him off the top with no cards in hand, you can special summon him right away, and then he gets his effect to search, and then it just gets all sorts of out of hand from there.
But we got the 1-for-1 pitch glow up bulb, summon Spore, and we're going to step away from the camera for a sec because we were playing Edison before this and we got called up to grab our prizing. Anyway, we're going for a synchro play into the Librarian. It's going to attack over this Archfiend. The Avenger comes out again. And oh my god.
Boom! Archfiend off the top. So I get to search Necromancer, and then Necromancer special summons Archfiend, and then I go for Launcher. But here so first off, I think I should have gotten Infernity Mirage, which is just a better Necromancer. For those who know, they know. But then here, I also forgot about Hyper Librarian's effect. So I synchro and I'm like, oh, you get a draw? Oh, that's awkward. But I'm still thinking, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to special summon like another Archfiend and then like just gonna try to kill him. But then he's got the Max C.
Yeah, rip the Maxi off the top.
So now I'm sitting here with this like Infernity Launcher on the field thinking like, oh god, do I want to start like going off really hard? Because like I think I'd rather just attack and like leave him on like, one card drawing to 2 and not go off into Max C. Like I feel like playing into Max C is like usually bad because he's at 9600, so I'm not gonna be able to kill him. And so if I let him draw Gores or Veiler, it's gonna be really awkward for me. So I decided to just pass, and I think I got one barrier, but there it goes with the MST.
MST, and I got the Debris Dragon.
Oh my god. This is actually such a good game. Oh wait, but you don't have
I don't have
a
a
level
3.
3.
So I grab Maxi. That's all I can get. And I'm gonna make Orient Dragon, banish the, I forget that synchro's name.
100 Eyes Dragon. But then you go Glow Up Bulb, and there's Black Rose, and oh my god, it's
Dude.
so bad.
And we're back to top decking. Crazy back and forth. And I think all your Archfiends are engraved, but you drew the next best card, which is Tour Guide, and I'm just like, oh, that sucks.
Tour Guide is like so amazing, because then here you get to see Levier. Levier gets Necromancer, Necromancer gets Archfiend, and I have no cards in hand, so we're searching again. And Barrier, when your opponent is top decking, is almost certainly lights out, which in this case is true. So if you guys like Tengu, let us know. We can try to keep making more videos. I find the format really fun, and I think that it needs like a little bit more love, and I just like mixing it up. It kind of keeps Edison lively for me. So if you guys enjoy it, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. Otherwise, we'll keep making Edison content. No worries.
Peace.